Today, I would like to talk about the economy in our age of crisis. In 2025, the whole world is facing the possibility of another global recession. You don't have to read the press, and you will be able to discover the things are happening around you. There's an inflation, there is the air pollution, there is the unemployment, there's the rising cost of housing. How do we come to all this? About 50 years ago, I was just a young man. I worked in my father's firm, and we were trying to make the best use of the Asian economic miracle to benefit others and also finding something for ourselves. In the 80s, my father and I tried to cash on the economic opening in China. We thought such efforts would generally help people in China to be wealthy, as well as the government allowing the people to enjoy certain forms of democracy and liberty. Now I'm 75, and it seems that all my efforts were dashed. I've always been keen in business. I did 3 years of economics in my high school, and when I went to the United Kingdom, I had a chance to study economics under someone who was a graduate from Balliol College, Oxford. So altogether, I have 4 years of business or economics studies, plus something like some practical experience in taking part in Asian business development in its early inception days. So I've always been wondering, what is the problem of our economy in the world? It seems that all the efforts in the past in making capitalism work failed. America and Europe that believe in the capitalistic free trade and business now are confronting a recession and a surge of unemployment. In many parts of the world, such as South America, India, and some parts of Asia, there seems to be a stagnation of growth. So it seems that free trade, the study of demand and supply, the market economy, all seem to have failed. But on top of that, we have another crisis. We are using up all the resources of the world, such as oil, fresh air, forest, clean rivers. And so, in the near future, we might run out of all the basic resources in keeping the world going in its manufacturing and in its industry. There are two schools. One is the Milton Friedman School that believes in the free and liberal application of the works of business. Through such efforts, the market will be able to produce success and growth. And his school showed that certain countries have indeed succeeded by his shock economy. That is, changing and reforming the structure and starting it anew with a very efficient and studied program that would enable the business to grow healthily. There's another school, that is the school of Keynes, that believed that the government should intervene and create work. And such creation of work would enable people to find the necessary needs supplied, and it will help the economy to grow. Now there's even a third economic model, and that is the economic model of China. That is a special form of socialist free economy. The government, instead of planning the economy, will encourage people and cooperate with the people to create an industry, an economy that would enable people to be middle class. 50 years after all these efforts, it seems that all have failed. South America did not become wealthy because of the shock economic treatment of Milton Friedman. Britain, that enjoyed a certain period of growth under Margaret Thatcher, is now facing many problems. Even the United States is beginning to suffer from some of the effects of free venture capitalism. In China, the economic growth seemed to have worked, as they said, for 30 years. But nowadays, there is vast unemployment. There is also the collapse of the building industry, plus a general unemployment among the youths. In Africa, these African countries hardly succeed in turning their economy into a success like that of Europe and the United States. In India, although India tries very hard to be industrialized, nonetheless, we know that they have a vast population problem, and they haven't had found a successful mode of business that would enable the country and everyone to be middle class and rich.